Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. I'm packing stuff. I don't know. I was planning on staying here another month to try to find a van or something, hoping to buy myself some time to find a van. I don't have enough money to pay the fucking rent right now. I could get out there and make deliveries, every damn day or whatever. Probably could cover the rent, cover the bills for another month. I've already started packing stuff. I don't do well in this sort of environment, man. I've had to change a lot. I don't know, learn how to deal with. I don't know. It was hard for me, like even moving into a motel. It'd be one thing if I could get the fuck out of there, but when most of the motels cost like $1 billion a night or something, it's like you find one that's half-ass affordable at all, which I guess I didn't really, but that was the cheap. I found that I was staying in one of the cheapest places, which was over $100 a fucking night, right? Until I got a weekly rate eventually after a ridiculous amount of time, and then I was paying $300 a week, so it was fucking more expensive than this shit here. I don't know, man. I grew up out in the fucking country. I grew up out in the country on like 3 acres. I had a big fucking room. My goddamn bathroom in the house I grew up in was bigger than this fucking apartment. You know, fucking ceiling in my bedroom was like, I don't know, 20 something foot high or something. Ceiling fan, walk-in closet. I mean, I could make noise. I could listen to music. I could sing. I could whatever, man. I could run outside and shout at the top of my lungs. I grew up in an area where I could walk out in my front yard and take a piss if I wanted to, while shouting at the top of my lungs if I wanted to, basically. I've never got used to living in the city, but even living in a city around, I mean, even the half ass country area I lived in before, man, I mean, neighbors and stuff, it all felt too goddamn close. But they were shit 60, 80, I don't know, 80, 90 yards away, really. Just had like a half an acre of land, a backyard. I was a ways away from the neighbors. It still felt too close, too crowded. Where I grew up, you didn't even hear cars driving down the street because the fucking road was like fucking, I don't know, 150 yards away or something. Hear fucking roosters crowing in the morning and birds singing. Hear frogs and crickets sing at night. All of the fucking noises of the city, being around fucking people, like, never got used to that. And having to, like, it's also, another thing which I guess I've worked on this for years and managed to kind of like, I don't know, cage the rage inside of me, cage the. Well, there's all kinds of shit. I mean, like when I was a kid, I got into a lot of fights and stuff. And when you're a kid, for a while up to a certain age, that's okay, you know. For the most part, you don't really get in a lot of trouble. I don't know if you seriously hurt or anything, but you get older. If you behave that way when you're older, you're just gonna end up in, you know, prison or dead or, you know, whatever the fuck, right? Probably. It's just a lot of bullshit, a lot of drama, a lot of money wasted, a lot of time wasted. Stupid, you know. I don't know, man. Like, another thing, like, I'll just be honest about the way I was before, and like in my childhood, you know, all the way up and through my 20s, early, you know, early 30s, mid 30s. I mean, I lived in a 30-foot camp trailer for a number of years, late 20s, early 30s, and stuff. Man, I was the bathroom had a door. I would set the, you know, open the fucking door up and be sitting in the fucking living room of the camper, like on a chair, throwing knives at the door. I mean, I busted the crap out of that fucking place. Just put knives through the walls, punching holes in the fucking wall. You know, I had to learn to like control that and calm the fuck down. Feels a little castrating though, to be honest. You know, kind of feel like a bitch sometimes. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I need space. You know, room to roam, room to run. Place where I can shout at the sky. Yeah. I feel fucking so goddamn out of place. I felt completely out of place in this world, basically. At least since, like, ever since my parents got divorced when I was like 16. I ended up start living in the city. And where I grew up is only like maybe 15 miles, you know, 12, 15 miles away from here. But it was like a whole other fucking planet from this shit, dude. Totally. So different. Whole other world from this shit, you know? Totally. Yeah, I've been packing shit. I I took my LED light strip down. Took a bunch of my tapestries and stuff down. Packing up DVDs. Pulling stuff out of drawers. What the fuck? How did I fucking rig this thing up? Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go. I mean, here's the thing, man. You know, well, for one thing, packing and moving stuff takes time And if I'm trying to pay fucking bills, most of my time needs to be spent chasing money down, not packing and moving shit, you know? Especially moving shit by my goddamn self, you know? I figure I could get thrift store or something to grab furniture and shit like that, I guess. I don't know, I moved in here and kind of played house, I guess. So I fucked up. I gotta stop fucking pretending like some shit that I just pay and pay and pay forever and never own. Pretending like that's a fucking home of any kind because it's not, you know? It's not a home. To be honest, I haven't fucking felt home since I was like 15 or 16. The house I grew up in. Nowhere I've lived since have I ever felt like it was home, really. I mean, I guess the last place I was in, I was there for so many years. Settled in, had all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's the thing. You sit stagnant in some place, you end up building up a bunch of stuff, and then you got just a huge amount of stuff piled up, you know? It's like an anchor, you know? Kind of have all this shit, you know? I don't even know where the fuck I'm gonna be able to sleep. Pay to fucking continue to stay here in a place I fucking hate. I don't really get along with any of the fucking neighbors at all. I mean, this place is sketchy as fuck, dude. I saw this supposed to be like a funny video. Some guy that, you know, British guy or Australian, I think, does these like comedy skits and stuff. And he did one where the title was something like you know, bro asks you to come visit him, but he lives in the hood or whatever, or some shit like that. And he's doing this skit where he plays a bunch of different characters, you know, tweakers and some thug, you know, all this kind of shit, right? It's like way worse than that here, man. Like if I go out front, stand on the sidewalk by the road, man, just, you know, here this the sort of shit that's in my view, I'll see like 10 or 15 methed out homeless people in, you know, or more in the park, more methed out homeless people or just methed out people in general walking down the fucking sidewalk. I don't want to go out back because, like, honestly, I don't even feel that comfortable taking the trash out to the dumpster out back. Liable to run into some, you know, psychotic fucking meth addict or something digging through the trash or something, man. I mean, that's the way it is here. Place is a fucking shithole. You go outside and there's fucking, you know, I mean, living next to fucking Satanists and shit like that, you know, it's kind of been that way for a long time, though, man, honestly. Hell, most of my, I mean, that ain't nothing new, man. My fucking sister and her friends were all pentagrams as far as the eye can see, you know, altars and witchy shit all the time, you know. So I guess I kind of grew up around that shit, dude. Shit, her first husband was a guy that ended up doing time in prison for killing a baby by dumping chili powder down his throat. Two-year-old, like 2 or 3 or something. I think it was 2. Used to call me Spud. Hey, Spud. The fucking neighbors next door were methed out of their minds. That was my babysitter sometimes. They'd set me down in front of fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I'm like 6 or 7 or some shit. Playing fucking fucked up horror movies all day. When they weren't coaxing their fucking older kids to beat me up or something. That is, if I wasn't at home, you know, my cousins there fucking with their judo black belts fucking beat my ass, throwing me down the stairs and stuff. Like, that was my fucking childhood, you know? And yet I kind of romanticize it, you know, because shit was way better back then. Nowadays, I don't know, this fucking sucks, dude. I'm sick of this fucking adulting. When you go out trying to hustle for fucking money just to be able to have a place to fucking sleep, you know? And I have to be surrounded by just in a place that I'm not comfortable, around people I'm not comfortable around. Why do you think I fucking drink? You know? Because there ain't nowhere around here I have any goddamn peace of mind. And then the fucking bills on top of that, worrying about that all the fucking time. I don't know, I guess I'm kind of taking the day off today. Started like loading bags and everything. What I have here, loading stuff up, packing stuff somewhat. I know I gotta get out of here. I probably could have hustled and fucking made the goddamn bills this month. I had some bullshit happen last night though that made me think, you know, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I still here? I should have been out of, I never should have even moved in here in the first place. The second I fucking moved in here, and within a few days, I knew it was a fucking mistake. Since I got to meet the neighbors and shit like that, and started to see the type of people that were hanging out front across the street and so on, like, I knew this was a bad fucking idea. Pretty quickly after I moved in here. But I moved all this crap in here. And I mean, you know, I like having a bed to sleep on, you know? I like having a freezer that I can put food in and popsicles and shit, you know? I got fudgesicles in there, for fuck's sake, you know? I can take food out of the freezer, put it in my tabletop oven, or cook it up on the stove and make a meal. I can grab a ice cold bottle of water. Can't do that living in a fucking car somewhere. Where the fuck can I live where I don't have to fucking shell out $1,000 goddamn dollars a month just to fucking be able to sleep? Every fucking day is goddamn some bullshit or some other bullshit. Which bullshit will it be today, you know? Happened last night as a neighbor that I kind of have hung out with and stuff that I thought of kind of as a friend or something somewhat. Shows up and I was drinking beers and I was honestly thinking about going knocking on his door or something, or I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did, no. But he ended up knocking on the door like he read my mind or some shit. Because, I don't know, I bought a couple of strong beers. because the thought of drinking these shitty, cheap beers that I had in the fridge didn't sound good to me, So I drank a couple of better tasting, but they're pretty strong. I mean, well, most of the decent, affordable, good tasting beers are usually like 8 or 9 fucking percent alcohol or something. If you want to spend an arm and a leg to get a weak one that actually tastes decent, you're going to spend twice as much money for the shit for something that's not even half as strong, You really want to spend money, go non-alcoholic, yeah. Of course, finding non-alcoholic drinks is, alcohol or, non-alcoholic beer type stuff and things like that. It's kind of like searching for non-fluoridated toothpaste in a toothpaste aisle, Needle in a haystack situation. You start to get a taste for beer or something, drinking fucking IPAs, microbrew type of shit. Started to go back to drinking fucking total shit, Most beer tastes like shit. Yeah, kind of, really. I don't know why the fuck I drink. No, I guess I do. I stressed out. Fucking stuff I had to deal with. I had much time where I felt comfortable in my own fucking skin. Used to be a big pothead, but there's a lot of darkness. At least in my experience with, myself, the shit that went on in my own mind, and just being around potheads for so many years of my life, I observed the same sort of shit with them. And they're talking, and you can see the sort of shit that's on their mind. It's like some dark fucking shit, People act like they smoke weed to be happy or something, but every goddamn pothead I know is miserable as fuck. And psychotic as fuck. Yeah, pretty much for the most part. Bunch of violent-minded, criminal-minded psychopath motherfuckers and shit, basically. And no, I get it. Like, when I was a big pothead, I was kind of more that way, honestly. Somebody pissed me off a little bit, I just sit there and stew on it. Could be fucking 3 years later, 5 years later, I'd see him walking down the street, I'd be thinking, oh, I'll fucking walk up and bash that motherfucker in the face. Ugh, fuck that guy, Still fucking carrying that shit around in my head, like, that was the type of fucking shit going on in my head when I was a fucking pothead. It's like, no, just every little goddamn thing, pissed off. It's just like, get very bothered about things. I don't like the idea of ending up living in my fucking car. A big part of that is like, I'm not even sure where the fuck I could park and not be fucked with. And be left alone long enough to get any goddamn sleep. If the cops don't fucking harass you and try to chase you away, or people, that work in some store or whatever parking lot you're parked in don't fucking harass you, then you're liable to have some fucking methed out, other homeless person come bang on your window. Hey, can I borrow some money? Hey, can I get a cigarette? Hey, can I use your lighter? Whatever the fuck, right? try to fucking sleep anywhere. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know, man. I feel like this world ain't meant for humans, man. This world ain't meant for conscious human beings. It's meant for like robots or something. The animals are somewhat okay. The ones that ain't being slaughtered to be eaten or whatever. Fucking human beings. Biggest goddamn slaves of all. But, I've managed to control myself enough for, and it's been long enough. I don't know, man. When I was younger, I was more. I'll give you an example. This dude that lived here before, named Trevor, right? Younger guy, I don't know, late 20s or something, maybe. Seemed pretty nice most of the time, but I mean, at some point, like, he got pissed off and he, about something. And he, I don't know, he'd go out and break shit. And he like ripped the fucking, the rail off the staircase and stuff. Busted that all up and busted a bunch of shit, That's more the way I used to be, Like me in my 20s trying to stay in a place like that, I would have kicked holes in the fucking walls. Maybe shot holes in the fucking walls. Fucking been a million knife holes in the fucking walls. Been throwing knives, Trying to learn to live in an environment like this. It's just like, in a sense, I feel like I've had to kind of castrate myself to be able to get along in a city environment. I kind of got used to it somewhat, just try to be more chill. Almost feels dangerous being so chill though, because there's other people that don't do it, that ain't that way around, A lot of other people out walking around that are still lash out, still psychotic, all kinds of crazy shit running through their head. Rap sheets longer than their fucking arm. I've managed to keep myself, from a legal standpoint, keep myself clean, For the most part, kept myself out of trouble. I got no fucking outlet anymore, I don't know, man. What's the term? Adrenal fatigue? Sometimes I feel like I have that, like I spent so many years running on fucking adrenaline. Feeling like, so many years just feeling like I don't know. And I'm still kind of that way. I mean, people might want to talk shit or, say it ain't, I go it easy or whatever the fuck, man. But, I mean, you could look at my fucking eyes, man. I got a goddamn 1,000-yard stare, dude. I'm fucking constantly watching my peripherals everywhere I am. If I walk down the stairs, I'm looking behind me to check to see if there's somebody coming up from behind. Like, I'm fucking just like, if I'm driving down this fucking road, I'm like looking up on the rooftops of fucking buildings 800 fucking yards down the road. It's like, oh, there's a sniper. I swear to God, I see fucking like some trash in the fucking road, I avoid running it over because I've literally got like a thought in my mind, like it's like, oh, what if it's an IED or some shit? That's kind of fucking nuts, man. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's how fucking uncomfortable I am. I don't know, man. I grew up out in the country in a more nice. I mean, yeah, there was some tweakers next door and stuff, but like for the most part, it's a lot of like farmers, loggers. You know, kids were chopping firewood and bucking hay and stuff. You know, fucking cows right next to our house. I had like 3 acres to run around on there. You know, my friends all had fucking bigger places for the most part. You know, go over to Carl's house. He got like 40 acres of woods and orchards. I built a fucking cabin out there. Helped build a cabin, cut down a bunch of trees and cut them up into shapes like Lincoln logs and stacked them, built a cabin. Used to make like now most of my friends' house, yeah, and in the wood, you know, a little bit of trees I had out, you know, in the place where I lived. I'd build forts and stuff, you know, take old trees and, you know, make like teepee frames and like, you know, I don't know, the type of shit you'd see in like probably Vietnam jungle fucking. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man, when my parents got divorced, ended up living in town, the people around here, I don't know, even when I was a kid, I can remember the difference because sometimes, you know, there'd be like basketball games or whatever, for whatever reasons, field trip, basketball game, whatever, where I'd be at some school in town or something. And it's just, it's like a whole other world, man. People are completely different. The way people talk, the way they behave, so different from where I grew up, you know? A whole other fucking world, man. Whole other planet, basically. It's as, you know, the as foreign to me as if you just drop my ass off in China or something, you know? Basically. Take a boy out of the country and drop him off in fucking South Compton or some shit, you know? Basically. And I never got used to it. I never got used to this shit. Well, I'll give you one example, right? Like out in the country, like where I grew up, I don't know, it's pretty different. Well, one thing about like the people that live in the city and stuff is they're more verbally abusive and aggressive, and they have ways of they're more like to fuck with you and stuff like that, and talk a lot of shit and stuff like that. Where out in the country, like people weren't like that, and if anyone started to be like that, they just get punched in the fucking stomach or punched in the face or something. That'd be it. I mean, after so many times they wouldn't do that because no, that was just the way it was. Like, I mean, people were a lot more polite, and people weren't trying to mess with your head or any kind of shit like that. Be some joking around, but not like mind fucking or insulting or any kind of shit like that. Generally, I don't know. I started to become friends with some kids that were, I think, more city kids or whatever that started to move out there some, and you get to the point where you'd be flipping each other off, like saying hi or something, and just joking around like that. But I don't know. It gets weird. It always has seemed weird and not normal. The way people are here, and the thing is, like I've been here more of a city environment now that I mean I can't afford to live out in the country somewhere really. I don't know where the fuck I can afford to live. I want to get the fuck out of here. I wanted to get the fuck out of here. For the most part, I was kind of planning on leaving toward the end of this month in the first place. It happened last night. The neighbor comes over and let him have a few beers or something. Smoked a fucking bowl and he starts pulling his phone out and then he's like pointing his camera at me with his phone. He's talking to somebody and I don't know what the hell's going on. And it sounded like he was like making fun of me or to my expense while he's pointing a camera. I don't know, this is getting on my nerves. And I think I just kind of like slapped the phone away. And it goes flying like a few feet. Battery falls out of it. And then he gets all butthurt and acts like his phone's broke, which I don't think, I highly doubt that his phone is broke. He probably just needs to put a battery in it, push the power button, it's fucking probably fine. I didn't know it was that much of a piece of junk or whatever in the first place. I didn't even do that much. I was just like, I didn't like him pointing his camera at me, right? So then he calls the fucking cops on me. The cops come over. And he's like, basically blackmailing me into trying to, give him my phone or something, one of my phones that I have. I was ready to, actually trying to like wipe stuff off of it, to reset it, but it kept not working. And frankly, I need glasses, man. I do. And it's fucking annoying. I don't like wearing glasses, but when it comes to like trying to read the tiny text on things, I need to put some glasses on and fucking look through a goddamn microscope with some of this fucking text on shit. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of getting more blind or something nowadays because like I've got the text and stuff turned up as large as it can possibly get on my phone, and I still have a hard time reading shit sometimes. And a lot of like apps and things like that, they won't adjust the size of the text, so it's so damn small, like I can't read that shit. I was at the convenience store last night where I picked up a couple beers and I was thinking about buying a new charger cord for my phone, so I just thought of it like I'm gonna need to get another one because this one's kind of falling apart. I'm trying to look at the goddamn price tag on the thing. I can't read that shit. Some lady that was in line that's probably like in her mid-50s or something fucking looked at the thing. She could read it. It's just a blur to me, you know? I used to have like 20/15 vision or something. Like a year and a half ago, I went to an eye doctor and I got glasses and stuff, and I did everything but the eye drops. They said my eyesight was 20/30 at that time. But I can't see as well as I could then. Now, I don't know. Well, I can for a while. Sometimes it's like my eyes get tired looking at the goddamn phone trying to read all this small text fucking so much. And then, like, toward the end of the day, especially, shit gets blurry, you know? Sometimes my eyesight gets so goddamn blurry, you know, if I had to try to watch a movie on a TV across the room with subtitles or something, I can't even read the goddamn subtitles. I gotta get up and walk over to the TV to look at it to be able to see. Like if I'm trying to, I got it hooked up to a laptop, have some movies on there and stuff. I can't read what the fuck any of that shit says without having to walk up to it now. Fuck, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. I wanna, you know, I just feel kind of stuck, you know, and I guess my situation isn't that fucking unique, you know. It is, and it isn't. I mean, I'm not the only person who has, I'll be honest, kind of a shit family that doesn't seem to really give a fuck about me. Or the only people that do seem to give a fuck are people that you wish would just forget you existed because they're fucking dicks to you. They're not helpful. Like my dad, man. My dad, I don't know, man. He's probably the only one that fucking cares about me anymore, but I could almost categorize him as a fucking gang stalker or some shit though, honestly. An abusive narcissist, total dickhead, fucking with my head all the fucking time, and he'd be real helpful as long as I don't need help. If I actually need help, I don't know how fucking helpful he'd be. When I need him, he ain't there for the most part. I don't know, man. Always making a bunch of false promises, and then taking back his promises at the last second for any goddamn excuse he could come up with to change his mind or whatever. Fuck, I gotta get out of it. I gotta go buy water. I'm tempted to buy some damn beer. I gotta fucking load what I have packed so far into my goddamn car. My DVDs and shit. And some other stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. It's a fucking pain in the ass moving shit, man. It's not so easy, especially when you're by yourself. You know, there's no one else there helping. You know. That's one difference between me and a hell of a lot of other people. There's a lot of people that I think really do not understand. They don't understand really what it really is like to be alone. They have no fucking clue because they haven't experienced it, you know? So they'll try to give you advice or whatever. Or they'll see. I don't know. It's kind of like I do feel like I'm misunderstood in a lot of ways. Like I'm just saying a similar feeling is like just as like another example of feeling like people don't understand. Right? It's like I guess this is kind of a weird place to go talking about this, but like my car drives like kind of like a boat. It's almost like a sailboat. Like I need to turn a big circle to be able to turn around. Sometimes I'll pull into parking lots, and it's like a lot of places, fucking probably 90, 80, 75, 80% or more places where a person in like a normal car or sometimes even in a big pickup truck could pull into these places easily. I gotta park in the other fucking like 10, 15, 20% of spots because if I park where the fuck they park, I wouldn't be able to get my goddamn car out of there without scraping the fucking car up that's parked next to me. This thing fucking turns like a goddamn boat, like a sailboat or something. And there's so many fucking blind spots on it. I can't even see half the front end. Can't see any of the rear end of the motherfucker. And the windows are angled in a sort of a way to where it's deceptive, so I can't even tell like how far away I am from a car in front or behind me. The fucking door, the seats are so damn low to the ground in the car. The fucking like metal, the part of the door, like where the window starts, is basically almost up to my neck. So I gotta like lean over to even look out the window to see anything. It could be a whole gang of midgets walking past the side of my car. I might not even fucking see them, unless I lean the fuck out the window to see, you know. And there's just all these huge blind spots on the fucking thing. My point is that I would imagine that sometimes when people see me trying to park on the side of the road or something, or see me pick a parking spot in a parking lot, they're probably looking at me like, what the hell's this idiot doing? Fucking can't drive or some shit, right? Because I would be thinking that. See the way, like how much of a pain in the ass it is for me to straighten out my parking along on a curb or something, or the places I have to park when I get in a parking lot. I'm always like parked fucking way the fuck toward the end of the parking lot somewhere because I just want to try to find a part of the parking lot that I can actually fucking get out of, So I gotta park like way the fuck away and have to walk a long ways to get into a store wherever I go, basically, because it's such a bitch to get my car out of a parking spot to turn the fucking thing around. Like parallel parking with that thing is a fucking nightmare. Absolute fucking nightmare. I'd have to be sitting on the goddamn roof of the car, move the steering wheel up to where the top of the roof or something to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing to park the goddamn things. Even if I sort of half-ass stand up in my seat, push my head up to the ceiling on the fucking thing, I still can't see the rear end of the car. I still can't see most of the fucking, damn near half of the front end of the car. Or if I put my head all the way up, I can see like 2/3 of it. Sitting down in my seat, I can see maybe like half, you know? I'll be trying to back up to some shit and I'm looking behind me directly through the back, looking through the mirrors, everything. And I swear to God, I feel like I'm like inches away from what I'm parking, And then I'll get out of the car and look, and I got like fucking 8, 10 goddamn feet or something. The whole point of that little rant was that I would imagine somebody from the outside would look at that and see, me trying to parallel park and think that I'm a shitty fucking driver or something because they don't understand. They're not used to driving a fucking boat like that has such. I've seen fucking full size goddamn F-350s and big huge Dodge pickup trucks and shit, like damn near monster truck shit, that has a better fucking turning radius. I swear to God, a fucking long ass FedEx truck. I've seen long FedEx trucks, like and big fucking U-Haul trucks and shit that have got. In fact, I drove a U-Haul truck once, and I swear to God, it was easier to turn that fucking thing on a dime and to get in and out of parking in a fucking U-Haul truck than it is driving my fucking car. I've seen huge pickup trucks pull into spaces that I wouldn't dream of parking in my fucking car. I'm just saying that's an example of, how somebody looking on from the outside would misunderstand and think that I can't park or that I can't drive for shit because they don't know. Because they haven't driven my fucking car. Just like people don't know and people don't get it, like what the fuck it is to really be alone. But like a lot of people who aren't alone, for the most part, don't get it. Need help moving your couch? Tough shit. Got a pack to move? Do it yourself. Need to get into another place? Gotta do all that yourself. Everything takes twice as long. Gotta do your laundry. You gotta sit there and watch the fucking laundry. Be there the whole goddamn time. You ain't got nobody else to help you with it. Got nobody else to help you with jack shit. Want to eat something? Better cook some shit for yourself. Or go to a restaurant. Nobody else gonna fucking do it for you. You know? Ain't had a home cooked meal I haven't cooked for myself in what, fucking probably 4 years or some shit. More, maybe 5. Nah, 3 years ago, there was this woman I was hooking up with that cooked something one time, I guess, but that was it. I guess I've been to a couple restaurants here and there, but I mean, aside from stopping off at a restaurant or mostly fast food or some shit, I want to eat something decent, I gotta cook it myself. I don't like the idea of having to be stuck in a fucking car because, I mean, hey man, it's one thing if you got like people, you know? I have a more clear view of this sort of shit because I used to have more people on, that had my back. I had more, I had, family around more that was actually there. And, I mean, I guess for a while maybe my friends were dicks or whatever, but they were there for the most part, right? Like I remember years back, like, there was a free 55-inch projection TV uh, I found on Craigslist. I was able to go pick it up because I just told somebody I knew about it, and they were like, "Sure, yeah." They hop in the truck, and then I had another person to help me lift it up into the truck when I got it back to the place. Even the fucking neighbors came over, and people helped me get it in the fucking place. I got in this fucking place. I wouldn't have tried carrying all this goddamn furniture up here by myself. Fuck all that, dude. The guy I bought half the furniture from, helped me carry this shit in here. I wasn't planning on just fucking taking off out of here so fast. I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to do, man. I mean, I'd like to get a fucking van or something so I could at least. I was thinking I'd build like like a big lock box or something, so I'd have some storage and use that as like a bed frame to throw a mattress on, in like a minivan, Then I'd have some storage space, and I'd have a bed to sleep on. That'd be something. Still be a bitch having to fucking stop off at public bathrooms and not have anywhere I could even fucking microwave shit. Having to, eat goddamn fast food or sandwiches all the fucking time or something. Or, I mean, it sucked living out of a fucking microwave for a couple years. A couple years, man. I mostly just ate shitty fast food and fucking had like a mini fridge and a microwave I had access to, and that was it. So I'd be microwaving shit. It's nice here having having some freezer space. I got a tabletop oven and a fucking stove. I could cook a pizza. I could cook up some hamburgers. I mean, I guess I could do that in a fucking butane stove or some shit. I got a propane stove too. The propane stove is bulky. I shouldn't have bought it. I wish I could take it back to the store and get my fucking money back. After that shit last night, man, I don't know if I want to even bother trying to fucking pay the goddamn rent and bills again this fucking month, dude. But I don't know where the fuck to go, though. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I ain't gonna have enough money to try to get in anywhere else. If I spend it paying the goddamn bills here, I'll just be stuck here another goddamn month. And then what? What time am I gonna have to get my shit out of here? What time am I gonna have where I don't have to keep paying bills? It's like a trap. Like a goddamn ball and chain fucking chained to my ankles. I'm all like sleepy and shit, not wanting to get up. I'm gonna have to go get water. I've already packed a fair amount of stuff. I should be getting what I have packed out of here. Just so I have some of my stuff the fuck out of here, right? I don't know, man. I don't know, it's a bitch, like, I moved way too much crap in here, man. Happens kind of a little bit at a time. Grab a few things here, a few things there. Oh, I want to bring some DVDs in. I'll take that coat and that sweater. I'll bring some more shirts. Oh, I'll put some posters up. I'll put some fucking paintings on the wall. Whatever. And before you know it, you've got like a goddamn truckload of shit in the fucking room that you're supposed to have to move, pack up and move yourself. Pain in the fucking ass. I got all this goddamn furniture that I don't know, man. I guess aside from the furniture, it's not that much stuff. I don't know. I feel weird about moving. I don't know, man. It's a bitch having to move stuff yourself. Of course, it's also a bitch not having anyone around that's like gives a shit or anyone that's like supportive and on your side. Really, that's some fucking shit. It's kind of been that way for fucking years, though, man. Damn, pretty much since I'm like 16 or something. A lot of the time, not all the time, but like find myself, either being alone or being friendly with people who aren't really friendly to me. People who don't give a fuck about me at all. that are just there to use me and fuck with my head. They ain't got my fucking back. They ain't, you know, they don't give a fuck whether I live or die. They don't give a shit at all. But I find myself hanging out with them as opposed to just being alone all the fucking time, because those are the only fucking people that are around. How fucking sad is that? Making friends with people that are basically enemies to you. You know, it's like, who needs enemies with friends like that, right? And that's what you got. Because there just ain't nobody. They ain't nothing but that. Fuck, it's already after fucking 4 o'clock. I need to make myself throw pants on. I should fucking carry all this crap down to the car and take what I have packed so far to fucking storage. I don't need to have all these goddamn DVDs and shit here. And I mean, that's a lot of shit right there. Just moving the fucking DVDs out and what little I have packed out of my drawers. Fuck. I don't know, man. I guess I just have to face it. I don't, being able to. I'm thinking I can fucking organize shit and know where the fuck it is. Good luck with that, dude. Fuck, am I supposed to do that? It's gonna end up having a bunch of fucking shit piled and stacked in storage. Not even know where the fuck anything is. End up in a fucking car. Try to hunt around for a place I can actually fucking sleep without being fucked with. I don't even know what the fuck to do. I'm gonna try to get into a fucking apartment, but I don't know, man. Fucking apartment's a trap too, you stack too much shit up. I mean, yeah, trying to fucking play house. I did that a little bit at the last place. That was a fucking pain in the ass trying to move shit out of there. Of course, I had a little bit of help when I got out of there. I mean, like, I don't even have a pickup truck, right? Or I could just load damn near everything into a pickup truck, take it out in one fucking load, probably. Especially if I had another pair of hands or something. It's like, where am I going now, though, I ain't got... I don't have any of that inheritance money or anything anymore. That all got pissed away on a fucking motel. I've been working, not able to save anything. I got all these fucking bills stacking up. I don't know, maybe I could cover the bills for the next month. But then what? Then I'm broke again, start of the month? Bust my ass all month trying to come up with money, and what time do I have? Like, I gotta get out of here, but where the fuck am I gonna go, That's the thing. This world ain't built for human beings, man. I need a place to fucking sleep, a place to go to the bathroom, to be able to fucking eat, sleep, I like cold water or cold drink in general, I mean, I ain't used to this shit, man. I never fucking stayed in a fucking car, man. I mean, I guess you'd end up sleeping because you'd be so goddamn tired you'd just fall asleep, I don't know how fucking people do it, man. I feel, honestly, when I'm out driving around or I'm out there and I see people that are homeless, like living rough on the street, one of the thoughts that crossed my mind is I look at them and I'm thinking, God damn, like, could that even be real? Is that even a fucking human being? Like, how are they alive even? I'm looking at them like thinking, how the fuck are they even alive? You know? Especially at winter time, you know? See some fucking homeless dude in tattered fucking rags, methed out of his mind, fucking walking down the street talking to himself. It's like fucking 15, 20 degrees outside. You know? And the dude's still there like a year later, 2 years later, you still see this person out walking around. How the fuck are they alive? Yeah. God, what a fucking hellscape this place is, man. It's a fucking straight up hell realm. You know, I've been super uncomfortable here, but I like, you know, at least I have a little bit of space. I got to go out, be in even more cramped circumstances, around even more fucking assholes closer up. It's like I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this, man. I just tell them in Louise this shit and drive off a fucking cliff or something. I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I look at like normal jobs and stuff too, man. I look at these people like living their life. This doesn't make any fucking sense to me, dude. It just seems like, yeah, we're straight up in hell, man. I feel like so many people must be like NPCs or something, you know, like fucking straight up robots or something to be able to stand this shit, you know, to be able to go to like McDonald's or Walmart or whatever the fuck, right? And just, I mean, making delivery. I've been doing these delivery apps, you know, for a couple of years, and I mean that gets on my nerves. But I don't have some punk boss fucking, or you know, Karen fucking bitching at me or something. I don't have a specific time that I have to show up every day, and a specific time at the end of the day where I have to wait for that time to be able to leave. You know, I don't have to wear some stupid uniform. You know, I'm gonna wear a stupid fucking shirt that says, you know, McDonald's on it or something, and a stupid fucking hat and a special pair of pants. You know, I don't have to do none of that shit. How the fuck people can stand that kind of shit? I haven't been on a motherfucking schedule since like high school, I guess. And I wasn't in through grade school and high school. I wasn't very good at that shit, dude. I fucking hated every goddamn minute of it, basically. I had to deal with the goddamn schedule, wake up with an alarm clock, be at some place some certain time. The whole time I was there, I was just waiting for the fucking clock to run out so I could get the fuck out of there. Every time they'd have a fucking fire drill, I'd be standing outside going, yeah, burn, baby, burn, motherfucker, please. Please. Be a real fire this time, you know? This fucking place burned down, so I don't have to come here anymore. You know? I kind of hate snow and stuff like that nowadays, but back when I was a kid, I loved it because it meant I didn't have to fucking go to school. I don't know, to see these people working at these places and stuff, and that's your fucking life, man. Like, that's your fucking life. You're just paying and paying just to have basic shelter and a place to put your shit, and then you can't, have any free time or any freedom to do anything you want to do, or you're just, your whole life, you just gotta, just revolves around working for somebody else to make somebody else rich, making money that you gotta give to somebody else. Every fucking dollar you make, every back you break of your own, every fucking sore muscle and bone in your body that you build working up, working and working and working. Everything you make just ends up somebody else's pocket. Usually people that don't do shit sit back and collect money from you from all the work you're fucking doing. The fuck is this shit, man? And I'm so fucking sick of hearing my dad, like, his boomer fucking bullshit. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and hard work. So he sent me all these fucking memes and quotes and shit. And bragging about other people's kids and other people and how, they're such hard workers. Like I just like to bitch slap him or something, man. I'm just so fucking sick of this shit, man. I don't even know where the fuck to go, what to do right now. I could be working, trying to make money. I could be moving my shit. I could do whatever, right? I can't do... Like, there's a lot of types of things that I can't do. I can't multitask all these things at the same time because I'm just one fucking person, Sitting here in this fucking bed, I guess I'm wasting time here. Like, I should... God damn it, I don't know, man. Fucking moving this shit out of here feels like a massive fucking task to me. Well, one thing that's bothering me is there's all this shit that's like disorganized in drawers and shit like that. And I'm thinking, where the fuck am I gonna put it? And how am I gonna know where the fuck shit is? I want to try to have some stuff organized and know where shit is, but it's like, and like figure out what the fuck I can, what I'm gonna put in the car and what am I just gonna throw in storage and forget about until what, I win the fucking lottery or some other asshole comes along and buys my storage unit because I couldn't fucking pay for it or something and walks away with all my shit that I fucking built up over the years. Fucking dollars, like... God damn it. I don't know, this fucking sucks, It really sucks. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to do this fucking shit no more, man. None of it, man. Jumping through all these goddamn hoops. Busting my ass to put my money in somebody else's fucking pocket. drinking, shouldn't be doing none of that stupid shit. It's just so goddamn aggravating, you know? And I guess there's plenty of people in somewhat similar situations. I don't know. Well, for one thing, when I talk about, like, being alone and stuff, right? But people not getting it. Like, I know I didn't get it, right? I felt alone a long time, but, like, now, I guess I'm not entirely, but I'm more alone than I've ever been. By far, you know. I don't know, man. It's a little different, you know. A lot of people just really don't get it, you know. No, I really don't think, you know, most people really get it at all, you know. What it's like, uh, I don't know. I mean, like, I honestly say I don't think I have anyone in my life that's really a positive influence or that's really good for me, you know. I got no one to talk to for the most part, right? If I do want to talk to somebody, I talk to somebody that I don't think anybody that really gives a shit about me or people that are just gonna fuck with my head or, you know, try to get something over on me or try to, you know, use me, try to get my money, get my whatever the fuck, right? I ain't got nobody that's really there for me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Not, yeah. And I mean, honestly, even the people in the past that I had, like, for years past, and the people I was hanging out with for the most part are, you know, kind of a bunch of assholes. Let's be honest. But they were basically there, right? I mean, like if I needed help moving or something, I'd call somebody up back then and they'd help me, you know? I don't know what the fuck I've done to myself, you know? I'm try to get along in this world without and stay out of trouble and keep my nose clean and all this kind of shit. In some ways, I feel like I'm domesticated myself or something, you know? The kind of wild, dangerous, wild, crazy man that I was when I was younger, you know? I don't feel like that anymore, you know? Ain't got so much of that darkness in me anymore. And I feel like maybe I should, you know? Maybe I need that fucking darkness. Cause shit's so fucked up, you know? And I'm surrounded by other people that are still carrying all that fucking darkness that I used to carry with me, you know? Dude, psychotic shit or something. I don't know. And now it's just coming down to like, I just want to fucking live. I just want to be able to goddamn sleep. I want to be able to get something to eat. I don't know, man. I'm sick of this, man. Sick of fucking living on goddamn, like... Damn it, I don't know. I was doing all right there. I went out and worked multiple days in a row, and I didn't fucking want to. Last few days, didn't really feel like doing it, but I got myself out and did it. You know, I didn't feel driven to do that today. I just felt like wanting to get out of here. You know, so I've like packed bags and put DVDs and other stuff in bags. God damn it, there's so much crap here though. It's like fuck, dude. If I end up stuck in my car, like, honestly, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna sleep? Try and sleep in the fucking car. I guess I get tired enough, I'll fucking fall asleep. Some asshole comes and bangs on my fucking window. Says, you can't park here. Feel like a fucking... This place feels like a prison, man. It's like a big fucking open air goddamn prison, you know? Same sort of shit. I've been to jail a couple of times and I know, that's what I would kind of equate this place to in some ways. It's kind of like jail, or, you know? Well, in the sense that you're in a situation, because like in jail, you're in a situation where you're essentially forced into an environment where you have no choice but to have to associate with fucked up people in a fucked up place with fucked up circumstances. You know? So in that regard, it's kind of like that, you know? I'm not saying there's not decent places where a person could live out there, but you gotta be a practically goddamn millionaire or something to be able to live in any of those places, you know? You can't just go out into the countryside and rent a fucking cabin or some shit. There ain't nothing to rent there. Everything's fucking $500,000 or $1 million or something. So you're like forced into the city. Forced into having to live in an environment that feels completely alien and completely hostile and completely fucked up and wrong, you know? Having to be in a place where you have to associate with people that are exactly the wrong kind of fucking people to be associating with, you know? Place that's fucked up, you know? God damn it. Fucking playing house in the goddamn apartment here. So much fucking shit here. Hell, even just my clothes, there's a lot of shit, you know? Even just my clothes. Add to that blankets and pillows and all this. I mean, that, I could fill up my fucking lot of my car just with that shit. For God's sakes. I ain't even gonna fuck with the furniture, but I got, I'm gonna bring my, like, trunk or whatever and have to load stuff in the fucking car. Try to figure out what the hell I'm gonna have with me in the fucking car and what I'm not. And I'd like to be able to find a goddamn motel or something. That, but I don't know. I don't know if I could find something that I could afford though, especially not this time of year. Probably. Maybe I could find a place where I could rent a room or something, but it'd be the same fucking shit being stuck in an environment where you're forced to associate with people that you want nothing to fucking do with, and you don't have any goddamn privacy. There's probably people right next door can fucking hear me fucking talking to myself right now, talking to my goddamn phone. I don't know, it's just fucking weird to me, man. I'll tell you some of the big, culture shocks or whatever when I moved out of my mom's place, right? Was like when I was in a motel and apartments and stuff. Something that really hit me hard, right? That really bothered me at first. Sort of shit that I wasn't used to, right? Was, well, for instance, like the fact that if you're in an apartment, your manager or whoever, they've got keys to your place and they can basically just walk on in there when you're gone and rifle through your shit, probably. The same's true of a fucking motel. Stop off at a motel and, the maid's got a key, the fucking manager's got a key, and they want to just walk into your fucking room and fuck with your shit. And you got no goddamn privacy. You got somebody on the other side of a fucking wall that can hear you talking. Like, have to pay your bills on the phone or something and speak out your goddamn debit card number. This motherfuckers can probably hear you, I don't know. In some ways, I feel like a stray dog or something. In other ways, I kind of feel like an animal at the zoo. Like I'm on display. You know. Except I don't got no fucking shelter being fucking provided to me. Nobody tossed a maid into my fucking cage. Nobody throwing me a steak. I'm just like out here, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it was like, in a sense, kind of like Truman Show. Yeah, the sense of the Truman Show, like I feel like I'm never alone, like I never have any goddamn privacy anywhere. Especially ever since I've been in like anything like a city environment. You kind of get used to it and you just forget about it and you don't focus on shit like that. Like, well, I have to go buy water somewhere. Gonna have to. And I'm tempted to get a couple of beers. In part, and I'm being honest here, not trying to make an excuse, at least I don't think I am. Because I don't feel right. I don't feel quite normal, and I think it's because I smoked a little bit of weed last night. So I just still don't feel right. And the whole situation last night was sketchy as fuck, so I just don't feel right. Years ago, I used to be a big stoner and pop pills and get high all the fucking time. And I remember like feeling strange, when like if I'd pop some pills or fucking robo trip on cough medicine or some shit the next day or something, feeling fucking weird. It's kind of like that for me if I smoke weed or anything now. It's like I just don't feel right. Like not in the right mind or something. My body feels weird. damn it, it's like fucking getting closer to 5 now. I need to get my ass up and at least get to the fucking water. I should be fucking loading what I have packed so far up, which is mostly DVDs, and taking shit to my storage and like keep going. Well, I mean, when the fuck am I gonna do it? I want to get out of here. I've wanted to get out of here for a long fucking time. The same fucking issue pops up as what's popping in my head right now. It's like, where the fuck am I gonna go? I just have to wave goodbye to fucking being able to get a night's sleep every now and then. Should I spend all the money I made to cover, all the money I made in the last month just to stay in a motel for a week or less? Like, what am I... My car is probably one of the worst goddamn things for, like, stealth camping or something, I mean, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I even kind of somewhat considered it, and I thought at the time where my thinking was that, it's got a big trunk, it's kind of more roomy, there's a little, more space than your average car in there, I thought. And it's nice looking, so maybe I wouldn't get harassed, is what I was thinking, Goddamn thing sticks out like a sore thumb, though, man. And the fucking seats are so goddamn low to the ground on that thing, and... Fuck, goddamn it. And, like, pretty limited parking options. Where the hell I can even sleep? I don't know what to do, man. I should have got out of here a long time ago. I've been buying myself time here because, God damn it, I just want to be able to sleep. I like to be able to cook up some hamburgers or cook a pizza. I mean, I guess I could cook something on a butane stove somewhere, or stop off at a park with a bag of fucking charcoal and a lighter and some lighter fluid and cook stuff up on a grill somewhere or whatever. Could have an ice chest. Have to buy fucking ice all the goddamn time. I have too much stuff loaded up in my fucking car, right? Like, even the way I've been making money doing what... I don't know, Walmart Spark, I might be fucked as far as Walmart Spark goes as it is, because I need to replace my social security card, and yeah, because my wallet fell out of my pocket a number of months back, and somebody fucking picked it up, walked off with it. I ended up getting it back. A while later, somebody actually, which, an interesting question would be, how the fuck did that guy know what room I was in to knock on my door to return it to me? But, did. Brought me my wallet, but everything was missing out of it pretty much, except for my ID. My driver's license, at least, was in there. Social security card, everything else gone. Ounce of silver I had in there gone. Even the 4-leaf clover I had in there was gone. Everything. Just my driver's license was left. At least I got that. Now fucking Walmart Spark wants me to have real ID. Wants me to have the biometric New World Order fucking driver's license or whatever. for me to be able to continue making deliveries of that. So I'd probably be fucked. I guess I'd probably be fucked in terms of like how the fuck I'd be able to. I don't know how the fuck I'd be able to make my rent next month if I was trying to do that. I don't want to fucking be here, but I'm left basically without any options. My dad basically fucking lied to me and promised he was gonna fucking come and help me pack my stuff and move in with him down South Dakota or whatever. That was supposed to be like last month or before that, and then he just fucking took it back. It's like I want to get my life straightened out, turn around, and again, it's like everything takes time, man. Like if I want to truly quit drinking and stuff like that, that right there takes time. It's not something that's so easy to do, and I have to deal with the day-to-day bullshit, and I can't take a fucking break, take some goddamn time to fucking try to straighten things out in my head and like work things out. I gotta keep chasing the dollar, chasing the dollar, chasing the dollar, stressing out, fucking dealing with bullshit every goddamn day. Out there fucking making deliveries most days, I feel like I'm in fucking like Death Race or Need for Speed or some shit. Goddamn, Mad Max or some shit out there. A lot of times the traffic's fucking crazy. I don't know, I was doing alright. I probably. Hell, I don't know, man. Like right now, if I could pull myself together and get out and make deliveries pretty much every damn day for the next week or two or something, maybe I could cover the bills for another goddamn month, probably. One thing is, it just leads to more stress as I got all my bills are like stretched out. One bill this day, another bill the next day, another bill a week later, on and on and on, right? My storage facility, which has damn near everything I own in it, it's about $120 a month. That's set up on auto pay to take the money out within like about a week or so after I have to pay my fucking rent. Or less than a week after I have to pay my fucking rent. Frankly, I'm more concerned about not losing damn near everything I own in my storage facility than I am paying the fucking rent here. You know? I just paid the $113 I had to pay for 6 more months of fucking having post office box to get my mail. If I end up in my fucking car, then where the fuck am I gonna go? Where am I gonna sleep? Or am I gonna get my fucking mail? How am I gonna do this shit? People do it. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not comfortable in a lot of this fucking town, man. This town was stressful for me, and this town was weird to me. The people in it were weird to me, and it would stress me the fuck out, even when I was fucking 16. I'm fucking 41 years old now, and this place is at least like more than 100 times fucking worse than it was back then. This place is like a fucking goddamn hellscape or something now, man. A fire truck or something, and dogs howling, I think, too. Yeah. God damn it. One of the fucking like manager real estate people or whatever from an apartment I had like a few years ago claims that they're gonna send me a fucking check for my deposit that I didn't get when I moved out of the place a few years ago. So I hope the fuck that's true. So I'm gonna have to be around here for a while, at least until I get that. I'm gonna fucking be hit with bills whether I want to be anyway. Like, I mean, for one thing, like, especially me by myself and just live paycheck to paycheck, how the fuck are you supposed to give a 30-day notice to get out of a place? I don't know how people do that shit. I mean, I guess they have, other people have, like, you know, wife, girlfriend, family members, bunch of, people that they talk to in their circle or whatever that help set them up with an apartment over here. And, like, oh, you should check out this apartment over here. You know, my cousin's the manager. I'll give him a call, They set it up or whatever. They got 2 paychecks, paying the fucking bills, and plus whatever help they can get from mom or dad or, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sister, whatever the fuck, right? They got places they can stay. I'm fucking just by my damn self here. And it fucking sucks. I got all this stuff fucking stacked up. I guess I ought to just be tossing shit into fucking bags, into whatever the fuck I can toss stuff into. Haul it the fuck to my car and take it to storage and get out of here. Furniture, I mean, would I be that? I can't move all this goddamn furniture out of here, man. I could maybe call up a thrift store and say, hey, I want to donate furniture, come get it or whatever, maybe. I ain't even got a lot of fucking time. I got less than a goddamn week before the end of the month. I packed like a few things. But there's all kinds of stuff like, should I bother bringing my, I mean, for instance, like when you're moving out of a place, especially if you're by yourself, right? Like, wouldn't you like to sleep in a bed your last night that you have a place? Right? Wouldn't you like to be able to watch a movie last night that you're in a place? Wouldn't you like to be able to cook something for dinner in your fucking stove or heat something up in your microwave your last day that you're there? Or so on and so forth, So there's all this shit that you got to get out at the last second. Be able to take a shower. I want to remember to bring my goddamn shower head with me. And if I end up renting a motel at some point, I want to take that fucking shower head with me because the shower heads of the motels suck. Honestly, shower heads pretty much everywhere suck compared to this fucking shower head. It's a nice shower head. You don't know what a shower is without this shower head now. Got that shower head. It was like, damn, where you been all my life? Fuck, I gotta get out of here and at least go get like a gallon or 2 of water, and I'm tempted to buy a 6-pack or something. Honestly, too, because as fucking weird as it sounds, and maybe it sounds like an excuse, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, right? I don't fucking feel normal. I don't feel right now. And something tells me maybe I would feel better if I had some beers or something. I don't know. I haven't wanted to get out of here. I've felt stuck. Well, I've wanted to get out of here pretty much the whole time I've fucking been here. But it's like, what fucking option do I have? I'm gonna go fucking try and sleep in my car in some fucking parking lot somewhere? That's my fucking option? Or I gotta be able to shell out fucking $2,000 or $3,000 a month to be able to stay at a fucking motel or something. $1,200 if I'm lucky and get a weekly rate at the cheapest piece of shit motel in the world or whatever. Some roach motel. Or I can try to get into an apartment or a room somewhere. But there's so many goddamn hoops to jump through and so much red tape and paperwork you gotta deal with to even get into a fucking place nowadays that it's next to impossible when you're just by yourself, especially if you're out living in a fucking car. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. No, I mean, literally, it could take like a month or something to even get approved to get into a place. But in order to be able to be approved to get into a place, you have to show probably more income than I fucking have, and I mean, I got a decent credit score now, I guess. I don't know if I could use this rental history as a good rental history or not, because I've been fucked in this place, you know. This place is fucked. I'm not responsible for fucking black mold coming through the walls, but I'm sure they'll be ready to fucking pretend like I am. The other issues with this place, I'm sure whatever it is will be blamed on me. I don't know. I'd be surprised if I saw any of my fucking deposit, especially without a month's notice or something. How the fuck am I supposed to have a month's notice? Oh, you know? I mean, I'm wondering something. Do I have fucking time? I mean, they're likely gonna fucking keep my goddamn deposit anyways. Does that mean I could not pay my bills for a month and then fucking leave? I don't know. I don't even want to fucking be here, though. I haven't wanted to be here for a long time. I fucking stayed here. 2 reasons. One, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna go other than this shit. And two, it feels like a massive, insurmountable pain in the fucking ass to move all this shit out of here. You know? By my goddamn self.